America, land of the free, home of the brave, and birthplace of the questionable souvenir shot glass. You know, the kind you find in every tourist shop, yet can't resist buying. We've got it all, folks. From soaring mountains to shimmering skyscrapers, from the natural wonders to the man-made marvels, America's landmarks are like that one friend's Instagram feed. Impressive, slightly overwhelming, and occasionally baffling. You scroll through wondering how they managed to visit so many places. But hey, you only live once, right? So why not make the most of it? So, buckle up, grab your fanny pack, because practicality trumps fashion, people, and maybe even a pair of those comfy walking shoes. Let's embark on a hilarious journey to America's most iconic landmarks. From the Statue of Liberty to the Grand Canyon, there's something for everyone. Just remember, folks, visiting these landmarks is a bit like attending a family reunion. You'll see familiar faces and some surprises. You'll see things that make you proud, things that remind you of the nation's history and achievements, things that make you cringe, like the odd tourist behavior, and you'll probably encounter at least one relative wearing socks with sandals. It's almost a tradition at this point, but hey, that's part of the charm, isn't it? The quirks and oddities make the experience memorable. Now, I know what you're thinking. John, these landmarks are swarming with tourists, and you'd be right. But don't despair. There's a way to enjoy it all. With a little bit of planning and a healthy dose of humor, you can navigate the crowds and create memories that'll last a lifetime. Capture those special moments, the ones that make you laugh and the ones that take your breath away. Just try not to get trampled in the process. Keep your wits about you and your sense of humor intact. This ain't your grandma's travel guide, folks. We're here to have fun and see the real America. We're diving into the nitty-gritty, the behind-the-scenes, the hidden gems that most tourists miss. The stuff they don't print on those cheesy postcards. The real stories and the unexpected moments. Get ready to laugh, learn, and maybe, just maybe, avoid becoming another cliché tourist photo. Let's make this journey unforgettable. First up, the Grand Canyon. This natural wonder is so big, it makes Texas look like a postage stamp. It's a colossal chasm that stretches as far as the eye can see. Seriously, you could drop the entire population of Rhode Island in there, and they'd probably just complain about the Wi-Fi. Imagine the echo of all those complaints. Now, there are two types of people who visit the Grand Canyon, those who marvel at its beauty and those who immediately whip out their phones to take a selfie. It's a tale as old as time. Pro tip, be the first kind. Trust me, the likes can wait. Put down the phone, take a deep breath of that fresh Arizona air, and let the sheer scale of the canyon sink in. It's awe-inspiring, literally. You might even feel a bit philosophical. But let's be real, folks. Staring into the abyss can work up an appetite. All that natural beauty can make you hungry. Luckily, the Grand Canyon has plenty of dining options, ranging from overpriced snack bars to surprisingly decent restaurants. You won't go hungry here. Just don't be surprised if you find yourself sharing your lunch with a curious squirrel. They're the unofficial mascots of the canyon. Those little guys are ruthless. They'll stop at nothing for a bite of your sandwich. Here's a hot tip. If you really want to experience the Grand Canyon, ditch the crowded viewpoints and hike down into the canyon itself. It's a whole different world down there. Just remember, what goes down must come up. And that uphill climb is no joke. And trust me, hiking uphill in the desert heat is about as fun as a root canal. But hey, the views make it all worth it. Next, we're heading to the East Coast to visit Lady Liberty herself. This iconic monument has been a symbol of freedom and democracy for over a century. Standing tall in New York Harbor, she's a beacon of hope, freedom, and slightly outdated fashion choices. Her presence is both majestic and a little bit quirky. Seriously, that crown? It's a bold look, Lady Liberty. But hey, who else could pull off 7 spikes and still look regal? Now, you could take the ferry to Liberty Island, brave the hordes of tourists, and climb all those stairs to the crown. It's a workout and a half, but the view is worth it. Or you could do what I do, admire her from afar. Sometimes, the best way to appreciate something is from a distance. There's a certain romance to gazing upon Lady Liberty from a distance, preferably while sipping a ridiculously overpriced latte. It's a moment of peace in the bustling city. But if you're dead set on getting up close and personal, here's a tip: book your tickets online in advance. It saves you time and a lot of hassle. Trust me, you don't want to be stuck in the ticket line with a bunch of sweaty tourists, all while listening to a chorus of "Are we there yet?" from impatient children. It's a test of patience. And hey, while you're in the neighborhood, why not check out Ellis Island? It's just a short ferry ride away and offers a different kind of historical experience. It's right next door to Liberty Island and offers a fascinating glimpse into America's immigrant history. The stories here are both heartwarming and heartbreaking. Plus, it's a great place to ponder your own ancestry and maybe dig up some dirt on your family tree. Who knows what you might discover? You might be related to royalty. Imagine the stories you could tell at family gatherings. Or, a potato farmer. Either way, it's a connection to the past. Either way, it's a win-win. You'll leave with a deeper appreciation for the journey many took to build a new life in America.